Thank you. Well, Karen and I recorded the very first Over the Rhine demos in the spring of 1989. So if you do the arithmetic, you'll realize this is the 25th anniversary of the band. We always forget that for a very brief period there, we were an 80s band. Fortunately, it passed quickly.
We had the hair for it, though. We got good hair.
For 25 years, we did that without a safety net. We were never smart enough to come up with Plan B. I think when I was younger, I assumed the day would come when I'd pick up the phone and call my folks and tell them that we'd gotten it out of our system. And we were going to hang up the songwriting hats and get real jobs, get back to our real lives. And everybody could just breathe a sigh of relief. But the years passed, and I realized eventually that I was never going to pick up the phone and make that call. This was my real life. Here we are in this beautiful old theater on a Saturday night. How about that? Sometimes we think about other musical couples. We're legit now after 25 years. Other musical couples that have gone before. And after June Carter Cash passed away, it seemed so sudden when we got news that June was gone. We wondered if Johnny Cash had ever thought about the possibility that June could go first. I think maybe with all the hard living he'd done when he was younger, he just always assumed maybe he'd be the first to cross over. But he certainly seemed like he was at a loss as to how to proceed, and kind of took stock of his options and eventually just set up a microphone and started singing, which he did up until the very end, pretty much. And I think we were writing this song about our story, but Johnny and June kind of haunted this tune. We assumed maybe we would write them out of the song at some point, but it didn't seem like they wanted to go. So this is called Earthbound Love Song.
When you find your little dream costs you everything, I hope your broken bluebird heart still sings. When you find a kiss that brings the holy aftermath, follow that blinding light down a crooked path and wind up here in an earthbound love song. I wanna see you smiling on Sunday afternoon. I want your soul to sing you an everlasting tune. Some questions cannot be answered. Who's gonna bury who? We need a love like Johnny and June. You might feel you gotta find your way home, mostly all alone. Jacob's alive, still hanging, but the angels are gone, long gone. They left the jukebox loaded, our world exploded. Did the preacher have it all wrong? Is heaven a place you fly off to when the day is done, or do you work right here on an earthbound love song? I wanna see you swaying on Sunday afternoon. I want your soul to sing you an everlasting tune. Some questions cannot be answered. Some quit